Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing an office appropriate eyeshadow tutorial with the Kat Von D Pastel Goth palette. As a quick reminder, all of my videos have closed captioning, so if you prefer to watch videos without any sound, you can do that by clicking on the little CC button. Alright, I've already put on eyeshadow primer. I put on Smashbox Photo Lid Primer in Light. It has a light beigey yellowed sort of tint to it, so you can see I didn't go all the way up to my brows. This is where it's like white from my skin. I'm using the Sigma E25 brush, and basically I'm going to put this as a wash of color on the lid and the hood of my eyes. So if you don't have hooded eyes, you're going to want to put this in your crease. Now you want to apply Clementine with a smudge brush under the eyes. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Basic smudge brush. Use the Real Techniques base eyeshadow brush with Skull. Take Dagger with the E36, and we're going to basically work at darkening the outer corner of the eye with the E36 brush. And it's sort of like a C shape that I'm making. I'm using the Urban Decay Tapered Blending brush and just blending more at that outer crease area. On my eyes, the gray is about probably the outer 1/3 of my eye. Mix Clementine and Dagger together to apply to the outer lower lid. Once you have your crease and lower lash line blended the way you like, we're going to take Kat Von D Thunderstruck. And we're going to put this at the inner lid, about the inner half of the lid. Next, I'm going to take the color Dagger with the Sigma E6 brush. I'm going to use this to line along the upper lash line very thinly. I put on Urban Decay's Perversion mascara. I miss having my lash extensions. I can't wait till my allergies are chill enough that I can actually go back to wearing lash extensions because I hate fussing with mascara. I'm going to use the Nyx Faux White pencil in Seashell on my lower waterline. I'm going to zoom in for you to check out the final look. So for the rest of my look, I'm going to tell you what I'm wearing. I'm using the FOM Facial Enhancer in Light. I used the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Plum Rose. I used Luke's. This is like their pH conditioning balm that has an indigo flower in it. It's really pretty, and typically I do not like things that change to my pH, but this gives me just like a little tint that's very office appropriate in my opinion for a conservative office environment. For most of my adult life, I did not work in a conservative office environment. In fact, I really only worked in an ultra conservative environment for about 6 months, and I hated it. I have always sought out jobs that judged me based on my performance or rather than my appearance, and pretty much now that I work from home, I just obviously do whatever I want. But when I worked in game development, I did whatever I wanted, which was awesome. I really appreciate jobs that allow creative freedom and allow you to express yourself however you want. What I wore most of the time when I worked in a conservative office environment was the Holika Petite Orange BB Cream. This is before I was cruelty free. And so basically that was a really thick, really pale BB cream that would just cover up everything, which was great. And then I may or may not even put on like a single wash of duochrome eyeshadow. I put on a little bit of mascara, and on my lips I would almost always wear one of the Tarte Lip Surgeon's lip tint things. That's pretty much all I wore because I was in a very conservative office. I had to put a nose stud in my nose piercing, and I had to wear a clear retainer for my labret piercing. So basically, yeah, that was very conservative, and I hated it. Anyway, hopefully this look gives you an idea of how you can use the colors in the Pastel Goth palette in a conservative look, because really you could have done, if you didn't want to do peach, you could probably do most of these shades. Maybe the green would be hard, but you could definitely do like the softer pinky purple over here. You might be able to get away with this color right here too. Not sure about the yellow. I wouldn't try the blue because blue is just normally not considered office appropriate for a conservative environment. What do you think? Please be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share. I love it when you share my videos. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss my next video. Thanks so much for watching.